Go ahead, Arvind, please.
Perfect.
Yes.
So, yeah, the multiligamentous knee injury approach and management. Multiligamentous knee injury is a complex knee problem, mostly associated with either subluxation or dislocation of the knee joint. Injury of 3 or more ligament is taken as the multiligamentous by the mostly literature. In some literature is ligamentous injury. We all know the ligaments of the knee. The centrally it's ACL and PCL. On the medial side it is the MCL and the posterior oblique ligament. On the lateral side it's the lateral collateral popliteofibular ligament and the IT band at the same time. So type of dislocation is the femur. When tibia moves anteriorly, then it's anterior dislocation. When it's posterior, then posterior dislocation, then medial dislocation, lateral dislocation, and the last, that is the rotatory dislocation. In this, the posterior dislocation having most devastating condition, which leads to the rupture of the popliteal artery when tibia rupture of artery, and this is very bad condition. Sometime when the knee dislocation is because of posterior dislocation. Like this, of 7 hours of injury with the absence of distal vascular pulse. On CT scan, you can see the tibia has subluxated posteriorly, and the CT angio says the popliteal artery is cut at the level of knee. So you can see this how much this is devastating. Even subluxation of this posterior subluxation of the joint leads to loss of the limb. So always aware about the additional injury like vascular structure, neural structure, osteochondral lesion, skin lesion. Many a case there is dimpling of the skin is there. And the last but not the least, that the compartment syndrome. We have seen very frequently this compartment syndrome also with the dislocation of the knee. Evaluation, what should be the surgical timing, whether it should be repair or reconstructed, which technique we should use, at the same time which graft, and what should be the rehab protocol. So evaluation protocol start with the history and the examination, and that should not be restricted to the knee only. It should be the complete examination along with the distal neurovascular examination. Imaging should be the start with the X-ray of the both the knee at the same time, so that you can compare with the normal side. In case of any doubt about the vascular injury, go for the Doppler ultrasound, CT angio, and the MRI. But it should not be the only factor. Compile all the data what you get from your history, examination, and the radiological help, classify the injury. MRI in acute settings reported radiologically as injury of the ACL. Same time orthoscopically, this patient was having injury to the ACL only. So reconstruction of ACL was done. So MRI, whatever the MRI done in less than 1 week is sometimes very confusing. So always of your
We can't hear him properly.
And also at the same time, because in case of multi-ligament, very difficult to get all. So before going to, because you don't want, so you confirm your same time. Hello, it's fine.
Arvind,
Hello?
we cannot hear you properly. Either your internet is slow or Shyam, can you just look at the problem, what he's having?
His internet is slow, but he can go ahead now.
It's fine now. Hello?
Yes.
Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we can take the help of C-arm in the OT to confirm the diagnosis by doing the valgus stress, varus stress, the posterior stress, anterior stress, all these. So all the diagnosis should be confirmed. So about the surgical timing, some needs very urgent treatment. In urgent treatment, like those who having arterial injury need to be repaired, compartment syndrome that need to be decompressed, any open dislocation or irreducible dislocation. This posterolateral dislocation is most of the time it's irreducible dislocation, and it's very difficult to reduce it, and when it get reduced then it's very difficult to keep in that position. So such type of dislocation should be taken urgently to the OT, reduce it, stabilize the knee with the external fixator, and at the same time you can decompress the knee joint also, so that all the tissue get decompressed, fall it's in place. All the vascular injuries should be treated urgently. Opal dislocation should be taken care urgently. So some needs acute treatment should be treated within 1 to 3 weeks of injury, like bony avulsion, displace or flipped meniscus tear, or any extensive medial or lateral sided injury. And some can be done by delayed way, like vascular repair, associated injury, all these. So like this is 35-year male having avulsion of the Gudis tubercle and the fibular head, and this is the stress fee. You can see how the side. So when you put a incision in such type of injury, everything will be in front of this. Is the dissection by the injury itself only, and so all the is in like this, but and stabilize it like this is the tubercle which get stabilized with the K-wire, then fixation with one screw and the spike washer, then a tie in the lateral collateral structure, and then you fix with the fibular head, then stabilize with the this the reduction holder clamp, then the stabilize with the spike washer and this screws, and you can see like this. And in second stage you can do the reconstruction of ACL and PCL also. Another case similar, having avulsion of the Gudis tubercle and the fibular head, the MRI says there is injury of the ACL also. So in this case you can make your diagnosis tear of the ACL, fibular head avulsion and the Gudis tubercle. So again, similar incision, you can stabilize and fix the your fibular head, Gudis tubercle. At the same time, you can reconstruct the ACL also. So the reconstruction of your ACL along with repair of your avulge collaterals. This is after the 1 month. This is after the 3 months. Same patient. So about the operative or conservative bearing, early return to the work, and the higher lysome and the IKDC score. So about which ligament should be repaired and which one should be reconstructed. The mid substance ligament should be reconstructed, and those who are having avulsion injury should be repaired. Like this patient, 20-year male patient having injury of the ACL, PCL, and the MCL was managed with the cast. After 1 month, referred to me. The removal of cast was done, and the mobilization range of motion is started. And after the 2 month, reconstruction of both ACL, PCL, and the MCL was done at the same time. Another patient, and this is again posterolateral injury. with the dislocation of the knee joint, and this was placed in the cast. So this posterolateral injury, again having difficult to reduce it, and once it get reduced, then it's very difficult to keep in place. So in cast, this get subluxated. So after 6 weeks, this is the position. This is 50-year male, and this patient came to me this at the week of 6 week post injury. So this is the MRI, says the injury of the ACL, PCL, the MCL, LCL. And so this case was taken to the surgery and planned for the reconstruction. This was again confirmed under image with the stress view about the ACL, PCL, MCL, and the NCL. So reconstruction of all the ligament was done in the single stage. And whenever you feel your the fixation is not may get geopard with this contracted tissue. So in that case, you can take the advantage of external fixator. You can put these reconstructed ligament, all the 4 ligament which are reconstructed with the external fixator for a month, and after that removal of this fixator, you start range of motion exercises. And at the end of 2 months of reconstruction, this was the lag of around 5° in extension lag, and this was around 80° of movement at the knee. So at this point, either you can mobilize under anesthesia, or you can take the help of orthoscopy. After orthoscopic, this movement was gained, and this anything properly, and good rehab and orthoscopic ortholysis at same time you can often. What the tibial tunnel, femur or tibia, I do tibial tunnel creation first. By you can take the help of the posteromedial portal, or then the PCL femoral tunnel, then the ACL femoral tunnel, then the ACL tibial tunnel, then you pass the graft, and your fixation should be done over the femur, both ACL and the ACL, not at the tibial side. You just left the tibial side free. Then you do the posterolateral reconstruction or lateral collateral by either by Larson method or Laprade method, which may be modified Laprade. I do by modified Laprade by creation of single tunnel over the femur. And then you fix the ACL and PCL on the tibial side by 90° of angle for the PCL with complete anterior drawer, and at 30° of the tibia by complete by 30° at flexion for the ACL. Then comes to the medial side for the fixation of MCL and the posteromedial complex, and that should be done in the last. So about the graft, you can choose bilateral hamstring, which is getting attention nowadays, and the BPTP quadriceps graft, then IT band graft. All these graft can be used in case of multiligamentous knee injury. About the peroneus longus, just put a centimeter incision posterior to the tip of the fibula, and you identify the superficial tendon, that is the peroneus, most of the time for PCL. So this was the another patient, the 6 MCL, and the treatment was done in MPFL and the posterolateral complex. 3 ligament was reconstructed in the single stage, And after 1 month of that, when there was 90 degree of movement, then the reconstruction of the this ACL and the PCL was done. And this was the range of motion after 4 months of this profession, riding cycle school. This was almost after this with brace all the time for almost 6 weeks. Then continue your CPM depending upon your fixation. I usually start after 3 weeks in case of multiligamentous knee injury. Non-weight bearing should be at least for 6 weeks. Then after partial weight bearing, then the cycling and all these after 8 weeks, and fully return to the activity. If it is manual worker, then only should be allowed after 9 to 12 months of. If it is light worker, then activity can be started after 3 to 4 months. So take home message: knee dislocation with multiligamentous knee injury, a complete, usually a complex knee problem, usually require a systemic approach to evaluation and the treatment. Good clinical examination with radiological tests help in making a diagnosis accurate. Orthoscopically combined ACL and PCL reconstruction with appropriate collateral ligament surgery is a reproducible procedure. Thank you.